Alright guys, this video is for all the members of my alliance, and a lot of them just don't know the etiquette of wars and just doing certain things, and a lot of them have gotten the alliance into a lot of trouble and a lot of wars, which we really don't need right now. As you can see, stuff's on fire again! So here is the etiquette of Empire. So, lesson 1. If you have, say, go over here. If you have a target which you want to attack, and say that that target has an outpost that you also want to attack, you do not attack the outpost. Attacking an outpost is a sign of war. Outposts are weaker and more vulnerable and easier to attack, yes, but that is a giant disgrace to our alliance to attack someone's outpost. Now, as for sabotaging the outposts, if you're pissed at someone and they've attacked you, and we're trying to get back at them, you can sabotage the crap out of their outposts. That is an okay thing to do. That is perfectly acceptable. But as for just attacking a certain player, if you want to attack them, you attack their main. That is what you do. Also, along with in the winter and other different lands such as that, when you attack someone's when you attack someone's resource village, that is an immediate sign of war, and I've gotten several messages caused by Ghosty that he has attacked and claimed one of their players' resource villages and that they are going to war. And luckily I was able to resolve that issue before it got completely out of hand. So attacking resource villages and outposts when you're not in war is not an okay thing to do. If we're in war with them and it's just full-on slaughterfest, you can just go attack whatever you want. But when we have an NAA or a peace pact with them and then they don't want to be a part of the peace pact anymore, it's okay for us, depending on the circumstances, because sometimes they have like more friends that they want to get into the peace pacts and alliance pacts, and that's okay. They can do that, you know, it's not that big of a deal. As long as they agree not to attack us, that's fine. But I'm kind of jumping off the subject. Outposts and resource villages are not okay to attack. When you attack someone, you attack their main castle. You gotta be a man and man up and attack their castle. Now, if I wanted to attack this dude, okay. Now let's say I want to attack this dude, okay? As you can see, he is a deputy. He is a very high authoritative figure in his alliance. So, it's not like attacking someone who has just joined the alliance and they're a novice or they're just a member, where the alliance, they're not that important. They're not that important to the alliance, and they're not a figurehead of that alliance, that it will extremely disturb the alliance and cause war if you attack them. So, you always have to consider their alliance. So let's say alliance cool kid. Say I want to attack this dude. I want to attack Bonnie Jean. So I go in, click the alliance info, and say, well, his alliance level is level 1. Okay, so not that big, not that great. Cool kid 19 is the leader. He's a level 44. This dude has 0 honor, so either he's very inactive or he's been attacked a bunch and they're already in a war. And then Bonnie Jean right there is the second deputy. Now, if I attack Bonnie Jean, there's a good chance that there is going to be a lot of counterattacks and a lot of friction between our alliances. And at that point, all of the lower standing players, all of the lower ranking players, are gonna just have a field day and be like, yay, we get to attack people, because they don't care. But these guys are really low levels right here. These three are the only threatening ones. And so somehow, you gotta just try and figure out, is it worth it, or are they gonna be that much of a threat if we attack them? So there's some things to consider with the etiquette of just attacking people. Now, as for, let's go into my alliance. As for the level of your alliance, you level up as you get more glory. So you attack, you get glory points, and you level up. It takes 8,000 glory points to get to level 1. So you know if people are at level 9, I'm sure there's some sort of increase in the need for the glory points, so it's not 8,000 every level. You know that they are pretty active and pretty strong if they're high. If they're even a level 3 or something, you know that they've been in it for a while, or they're really active. As for diplomacy, you don't attack the non-aggression people, and you don't attack the alliance packs. I don't even think the game lets you attack the alliance pack. You only attack the war packs. Now, for the war packs, you can end the war packs by either beating the crap out of them and say, we won't stop until you give us 50% of your alliance resources. You can say that, and if they agree, yes, please, just take it and leave us alone, then that's good. You've ended the war, and no one should attack anyone from that alliance anymore, because that is not how the game works. You don't beat someone down, get them to give you a lot of resources, and then continue to attack them anyway. That is just mean and really stupid. But I know some clans that do that. I'm not gonna name any, because I know I'll get in a lot of trouble, but I know a lot of clans that do that. So once you've settled the war, you've settled it, and until they act up and want to start things up again and fight, then you can start attacking them again. Now, as for the management, in here, I've placed We Are based off of my channel Super Schooler 16, because I was talking about the Super Army for a long time, and we are I'm going to change this. We are a sister alliance to Wraith, and respect all of their NAAs and packs. And here's our packs. Actually, no, here's our friends. So, I'm friends with Uprising, Wraith, Grumpy Troops, Knights of NY. Knights of NY aren't really strong friends, but we've got kind of a little acquaintanceship, I should say, and several other sub-alliances of Loth, because Wraith was really tight, just really tight with Loth, and I asked them, hey, would you guys like to just be friends and stuff while we make our alliance? And they said, yeah. So, there we go, that's edited, and you can edit your alliance name for how many? Oh, you can edit it once for free, apparently. And you can leave the alliance and send mass messages. But that's something we don't really need to be concerned about right now. The main thing I want to be concerned about is the alliance funds. Now, when you join an alliance, it's almost required, in most cases, that you donate some funds. So say you're going to be offline for a couple days, and you're not going to use any resources during those couple days because you're offline. You want to donate all of your resources to the Alliance, because by the time you get back on in a couple days, everything's probably going to be filled up again. So you go to your Alliance funds, and you click Donate, and then you can choose which castle to donate off of. Then you go in here and say, let's just go, 20,000. And then you just click OK. And that goes in there, and I've got the donation bonus up to 24%, so that's really good. So, and you can increase the amount of members, but we're not going to do that right now. So, having an alliance that donates regularly, or just donates, like, say you're level 10, okay? I'm gonna grab these taxes real quick. Say you're level 10, okay? And you've joined an alliance. Now, level 10s, they don't really do that much. They don't really produce that many resources. And so they're not really required to do any. Now, if they did, then that'd be fantastic. As you can see, I donated 40,000, and it says I donated 49,600 because of the increase in the Alliance donation. So, yeah. So let's say you're just a level 10, like Superfan is, okay? Now, Superfan hasn't donated any resources yet, and he doesn't have to because he's new to the clan and he's a low level. Now, as you start leveling up and you start increasing like the size of your castle and the amount of your resource buildings, then your leaders are probably going to ask you, hey, you're level 20 or 15 now. Could you donate, say, like 10,000 a week? And really, guys, 10,000 a week is not that much. So, like, let's say level 15 to 20 is probably just around 10,000 resources a week. And as level 15, you're like, ooh, man, that's a lot. And it probably is. So, say level 20s have to donate 10,000 resources a week. And anything below that is really kind of just, it's not obligatory yet. It's just more voluntary. Hey, if you want to donate a couple thousand here and there, that's fine. That's okay. That'd be a great help to the Alliance. Now, I donated a couple 100,000 resources and coins and stuff, but I left the Alliance, so it doesn't register that. Just saying. I've donated a lot. And so these guys who are level, 12, 5, 6, 14, 10, they don't have to donate anything yet. Now, Amnat, he was like, dude, I'm gonna donate a whole bunch because you're awesome. So I was like, fine, that's great. So he donated 12,000. Yeah, so he donated 15,000 resources. No, he donated about 13,000 resources already when he's only level 14. So I gave him full membership. He's not a novice anymore. You can do this by just going in here and selecting, generals, and so on. And I'm going to start sending, like, just messages saying, hey, oh, sweet, I won a battle, apparently. I'm just start saying, like, hey, I ranked you up because you were faithful and you donated resources and you were really cool about it. Now, I have special perks, like, if you prove that you are trustworthy and then you've donated a lot of resources. So let's take Shadow Clan 350. He's level 12. He's donated almost 50,000 resources, which is really cool. That's really good for a level 12. He's 699 miles away, which is like the only bad thing about him. Now, he doesn't have any outposts, so he could definitely move closer, because I'm sure within at least 50 or at least 100 miles, there's tons of open spots. You even saw, when we were looking for him, there were tons of just dead people just lying around. So, I messaged him and said, hey, if you can move closer, I will make you a sergeant. And if you go here into member settings, it'll show you member. This is a basic member with no special administrative rights, but can send mass messages. Sergeant can invite castle lords, expel members, and promote novices to members. It can make announcements and write mass messages. So even if these players are being like really good, if you don't know them that well and you give them a really powerful position, they can mess you up quite a bit. So there are lots of things to do here, but I told him that if he was able to move closer, I would make him sergeant. And sergeant is a pretty reasonable level for anyone who's just being a part of the team and is just having fun playing the game. That is just really reasonable. And how long have I been talking? 15 minutes. I'm gonna end this video pretty soon here after I go over a couple more things. So, members list, we have 9 out of 15. We have a couple spots open. If you... And another thing I want to show you guys, where is it? Where is it? It was something, there it is. Automatic declaration of war. This has messed up so many people since there was a server restart or repair or something. It automatically ticked these things on. You want to uncheck it, because that means as soon as anyone attacks any part of your alliance, it's automatic war for everyone. And that caused a lot of trouble. So make sure that that is unclicked. It's in your diplomacy section right there. So, and you can search for new players. You can say open alliance, yes, which that means anyone can join without having to wait for you to say yes, you can join. And then indicate this alliance as in need of new members. So you can click yes, we want members. Now there were some people that joined that were level 3s and 5s and 7s, and I kicked them out because they had turned red, which is offline for more than 2 days. It goes green, yellow, orange, red, and then black. So this is anywhere from 2 to 7 days. When it turns 7 days or more, it's black, because then they've been offline for a week. And a lot of the really low level guys were reds. And I said, well, they're not active, they're really low level, they haven't contributed anything. I'm going to save more room for more people that are more into the game. So I kicked them, and I know Cuckoo and Superfan. Cuckoo's fine. He's a little iffy when it comes to being on a lot, but I told him if he could just get on more, I would promote him to member. So you can set up stipulations like, hey, if you are really close and you donate 50,000 or more, you know, then I'll make you member, and I'll make you sergeant and all that cool stuff. And if you donate like a lot, then I'll make you treasurer. So just a couple things to talk about there. And as for the overview, this gives you all the what, who, and what now. As you can see, Brojon, he's my deputy, my acting deputy right now, really good friend of mine. He accepted a request for neutral from the Wolfpack 64. And so that war ended, and no one fights them anymore, and they don't fight us anymore. It's really nice. So there you are. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I hope this helps all of my members know what not to do. Sorry it kind of ran on for a long time, but there was a lot to go over and a lot of stuff I had to say. So I will end this with an attack victory, and see y'all later.